Look, 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 look. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Come here. No, come here. Come closer. I have been warning everyone that would listen for months, and I mean months, that you need to take some money out the bank, go back to grandmama tactics of putting money under the mattress. Well, now I'm telling you, you need to go out and stock up on water, canned goods, toilet paper, and paper towels. All right? Because not only are we headed into a recession, but that is what the Republicans are doing. Yeah, I just found out in an article that Trump's administration and Trump aides are stockpiling paper goods, canned goods, and they're pulling their money out of the banks. What does that tell you? Hey, Republicans, word is on the street that y'all are scared. Word is on the street that y'all done got woke and you're stockpiling paper towels, toilet paper, canned goods, and pulling your money out of the banks. What do you know that we don't? And what are you so afraid of? Because according to Donald Trump, everything is great. Everything is going according to plan. This is the best economy America's ever seen. Is it a recession? Could it be a stock market crash? Or could it be that we're on the ass end of a losing trade war initiated by Donald Trump? So let me ask you a question. If what Donald Trump says is true, and this is the best economy that America has ever seen, and his tariffs and trade war is a success, why are Trump aides stockpiling toilet paper, paper towels, and running to the banks to withdraw cash? This article just came out 17 hours ago. As President Donald Trump has given no signal in recent weeks that he will be backing off his ongoing trade war with China, some officials within his administration are reportedly stocking up on essential items, according to news reporting from Rolling Stone. Several Trump administration officials told the magazine they were stockpiling items such as toilet paper, certain types of shelf-stable food, other household items. They added that several of their colleagues are doing the same. While many economic experts say that Trump's tariffs will undoubtedly lead to higher prices, all the while Donald Trump says, there's going to be pain. Not pain for him. Do you guys realize that Donald Trump is actually profiting off of the tariffs? I mean, what other reason would he have to keep this thing going, knowing and being told that he is leading us into a recession and, God help us, possibly a depression? But anyway, the tariffs will undoubtedly lead to higher prices and potentially empty shelves. This is what supply chain companies are reporting on. Walmart CEO, Home Depot CEO, and Target CEO met with Donald Trump to say, listen, you've got to stop this. You've got to back off, because in a few weeks, the shelves are going to be empty. We won't be able to restock. And so they caution Americans against panic buying of this nature, as it could backfire and lead to even greater shortages of everyday items. Well, they're cautioning, I don't know who was they, but they're cautioning the Americans not to panic or to engage in panic buying. But that's exactly what Trump administration is doing. When asked why they were doing the stockpiling, administration officials who spoke on the condition of anonymity added they were also stashing cash in their DC area homes. They said because it would be stupid not to. So what does that mean for the average American? You might want to go to the bank and get you a couple thousand. If you have it, a couple hundred, you need to keep some cash in your house, okay? Because one thing that we do know is that right before the zombie apocalypse, yeah, you'll have government officials doing stuff like this. The aide added that despite the stockpiling, they still believe in Trump's tariff policy on the whole, citing the supposed advantage of short-term pain in exchange for long-term prosperity. Right. That's why they're stockpiling toilet paper and paper towels and canned goods. And that's why they're pulling out cash out of their banks, because they still believe in Trump's tariffs. And they believe that there will be an advantage to the short-term pain in exchange for long-term prosperity. Well, if that's not a load of crap. Now, that's just one article. There was an article that came out about 2 days ago titled, Trump officials start stashing cash and stockpiling supplies immediately because it would be stupid not to, right? So here again, the Donald Trump White House spews lies like a broken fire hydrant. Yeah. At this point, I think the jig is up. So you're forgiven for being skeptical of the president and his staff's insistence that actually the economy is totally fine and you don't need to worry about anything. You don't need to worry about anything while they're stockpiling paper goods and making sure they've got cash on hand. After all, the new Trump administration, or the new Trump golden age, is just right around the corner, right? Well, perhaps it's more informative to stop listening to what the Trump White House is saying and start watching what they're actually doing. And what they're doing appears to be disaster prep. Hint, hint. Rolling Stone spoke to Trump administrative officials and an aide who revealed that they're busy stockpiling goods, all the while Trump is telling America, everything's fine, we're good, no issues here, nothing to see here, folks. They're busy stockpiling goods and know many other high-ranking Republicans, let me say that again, high-ranking Republicans who are doing the same. According to them, they've seen the writing on the wall and have been making repeated trips to Target to buy bulk toilet paper, some types of food, and other household supplies. In a more alarmist twist, they're also withdrawing large sums of money from the bank and hiding them around their house because, as they stated earlier, it would be stupid not to. You know what would also be stupid? It would be stupid to continue listening to Donald Trump. It would be stupid to continue supporting this tariff war. It would be stupid to continue turning a blind eye to what is clearly the verge of disaster. When high-ranking Republicans start withdrawing cash and hiding it in their homes and stockpiling goods, you kind of know at that point that we're up shit's creek without a paddle. I'm just saying. So there you have it. Who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe what Donald Trump is saying, or are you going to believe what his administration is actually doing? At this point, you're probably wondering what they know that we don't. Well, they're showing you, and they're now telling you what they know. Well, they must have direct access to unfiltered data about America's economy, you think? And know that there's the potential or even the likelihood of social chaos coming soon. Trump's tariffs are already starting to bite, and once the already imported supply of goods run out, consumer prices will skyrocket across the board. Okay? You can keep your head in the sand if you want to, but it's not going to change the fact at what's happening in this country. And it's not just going to be a matter of, well, you know what, they've got 15 purple backpacks, but I really wanted the blue backpack and they don't have any. No, the shelves are going to be empty. It's unknown exactly what will happen to the economy if every imported item suddenly has a massive tariff on it. But let's face it, it's not going to be good. But toilet roll and food stockpiling is one thing. Believing you would soon won't be able to withdraw cash from the bank is quite another. Let's think about that. It's not just about stockpiling goods. They're pulling their money out of the banks to make sure that they have cash on hand. What does that tell you? Are they afraid that the stock market is going to crash? Are they afraid that the banks are going to suddenly freeze accounts without an explanation? Listen, folks, they're telling you, monkeys, this is a situation where monkey see, monkey do is absolutely appropriate here, because it definitely sounds like they're doing some disaster prep. If White House officials have so little confidence in the financial system that they would rather keep money in cash hidden in their house than in a bank, that indicates that they're foreseeing an apocalyptic level of anarchy in the coming weeks. All I'm going to tell you is those that live in an open carry state like Georgia, you might want to stock up on your pop house too. Whether you should do the same as them is totally up to you, but making sure that you have enough food and water to survive a few weeks of chaos might not be the worst decision in the world. Just saying. You could say there's a silver lining. Don't forget that these people, they work in the Trump era White House. So they're also likely to be very, very stupid, right? That said, government officials acting like this is deeply concerning. And if Trump's people know for a fact that hard times are ahead, why aren't they warning people? Or maybe they are. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.